Congratulations on this movie. First of all, this is so different from what I've seen you do in the past, which I love. It's very serious. It's kind of dark.
Yeah. You know what? It's like one of those things that it's one of the reasons I got into this business is to do stuff like this. My mother-in-law would obviously prefer I do more romantic stuff.
Yeah.
But this to me is I love this kind of story, and I love the story from the moment I read it. There was something simple and intense, and it's almost John Kerouac-y in the way that they just sort of go on the road and don't know where they're going to go next, but they got to eat and they need money, and my character will do whatever he has to do to get it, and so it felt sort of like a Western in a way.
Yeah, that's what I got from it too. Was it at what point was it challenging for you? Or like this is difficult. This is.
Well, I was so close to the story for so long that it never, it was more about just finding out, like just really understanding the psychology behind him, and not really I don't really see him as a villain, even though he makes a lot of bad decisions and does some pretty crooked things.
Because he does what he has to do to survive.
It's all out of desperation, and he's just, one bad decision leads to another, and as long as he can get through this particular thing, he'll be okay. And that's, I think, the sort of the mindset of people like this. They just got to get through it, and then they're going to stop. But unfortunately, those bad decisions are something that's sort of in their blood.
Yeah. Do you feel like you kind of had like sympathy for some of the people you see on like the nightly news that are like, I mean, just yesterday I saw a bank robbery happen in downtown LA. They were talking about that. The guy like walked out. I mean, do you have sympathy for people like that, or do you see it in a different light?
I do, in a weird way. I don't ever advocate that, but I do think about like what it is that made them go down that road, man. I mean, it can't just be for the thrill of breaking the law, because nobody wants to spend time in jail. I mean, there's obviously a chain of events that led them there, and I'm always curious about why that is. Like, that is a pretty desperate move to hold up a bank, unless you're just a sociopath and love the thrill.
Yeah.
Something had to have happened, and what was it?
But some people like live off of that adrenaline.
Some people do, and there is something, I think, addictive about that, that the thrill of it, the adrenaline rush of it all. But I don't know, the psychology behind a criminal is very fascinating to me.
If I gave you 10 seconds, and just 10 seconds, tell me why we should watch this movie. Can you tell me?
This movie is a beautiful story about two people who are desperate for two different things, and both get what they deserve in the end.
Cool, 10 seconds, awesome. Now, I'm going to deliver any second, could deliver right now. Any tips?
Do you know what you're having?
I'm having a girl.
Ooh, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Any tips?
Do I have any tips? Just wing it.
Wing it?
Just wing it. And give her all your love.
Aw. And then I wanted to know, baby number 2?
Yes. I'm not expecting.
You're not doing yoga right now.
The idea is, yes, in theory, we will definitely do that. I mean, that would be the best.
I love what you told me earlier. You said you did yoga during Fergie's pregnancy. You did yoga.
Yeah, I did all kinds. I had to keep. I wasn't going to gain any sympathy weight.
You should have to talk to my husband, because my husband's been eating with me. And I learned what sympathy weight is actually through this pregnancy. It happens.
I think I probably did. I probably did put on several pounds. I don't even remember now. It's just you'll remember that everything you're about to go through, you won't even remember in a year.
That's what they say, because this is hard.
Yeah, you won't remember any of it. It's all about what the kid is doing now. I can barely remember what he did a year ago. Take a lot of pictures and a lot of video. More video than pictures.